My name is Clydesdale Thomson. I'm an artist from Scotland. I work together in a stichting called Landfall. It's an organisation that I founded earlier this year, or end of last year. For a few years I've been trying to understand how to work together with a group of people. I've been working in a studio for many years, but I was looking for a more sustainable way of collaborating. One of the first things I was, let's say, curious about when I was here was the everything that is lies below and above the sort of thin reality that we're in. The previous owner who constructed the garden put a lot of effort into connecting to the outside world with radio and satellite, and there's a lot of infrastructure below what you see. So the kind of the magical enchanted forest that he's built relies on a infrastructure that is not in the first instance visible. So I was attracted to thinking about the garden more as a interface. This summer I was camping in France, and I looked up and I saw a train of satellites. It was Starlink satellites from Elon Musk, and there must have been a few dozen of them just after each other, like a train like crossing the sky in one big line. They'd just launched, and it was such a moment of realization that actually the world that I think I know doesn't really exist. I'm living in some sort of future reality that I am in no way really connected to, and I have no way of understanding it. That was a big source of inspiration for what I wanted to do at PALTS, and I started to think about, well, what are we seeing? What are we not seeing? What are the animals seeing? What are they not seeing? And through that, I came to the idea, instead of making an early warning system, or one early warning system for satellites, what if I made a whole flock of sirens that could warn us to something that we don't necessarily know? So what I'm making is essentially a small flock of sirens. Each of them are sensing and picking up on different signs. Some of them are indeed monitoring satellites passing overhead. Others are monitoring changes in air pollution. Others are monitoring sound. There are different things they're monitoring, and they're sharing this knowledge amongst themselves, and they're through that a sort of an intelligence, and then they're all giving out their own signals. The work is not site-specific to this particular part of the forest. Of course, it's inspired by being here, sure. But they're birds. They can move. They can't fly, but you can help them.